Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of South by Southeast. Today we are with some very special guests for the DoG Apparel Company. So, guys, introduce yourselves.
How you doing? I'm Darrell Mathis.
I'm Shane Shadim.
And these guys are the proud owners of the DoG Apparel Company. So, Darrell, tell me a little bit about how you guys started and maybe what your first products were.
So we started actually. This idea came out, I think, like a little over 2 years ago. Shane and I were sharing a PE office and just shooting ideas out. And actually, Shane was giving me a little bit of crap for having having two girls and talking about how his future boys were going to be showing up at my house, asking my daughters on dates and everything. And little do we know, a couple years later, Shane popped out two girls himself, right? So we were just collaborating a little bit, talking about how proud we were of being, dads of girls, and just started brainstorming a little bit, and we came up with this idea, DoG Apparel. And we utilized my brother-in-law, come up with a cool logo, and we kind of just went from there.
And tell me what DoG Apparel means, because I know it just doesn't stand for dog.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look here at the logo here, DoG is actually an acronym that represents dads of girls, and we really wanted to create a community. That's why it's actually, the dad is plural, so it's dads of girls. We wanted to get together like a brotherhood, a fatherhood of dads that are super proud and honored to be dads of girls. So that's where that whole DoG comes from.
And when you think of dog and dads of girls, and people ask, what's the dog represent? And it really, when you think of a dog, you think of loyalty, you think of protection, you think of your best friend, and that's honestly what we think of our daughters. And all those, we protect them, we're very loyal to them, and they are our best friends. We're parents first, but they're our best friends too. So
unconditional love, yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's all about,
right?
So that's where that whole idea stemmed from. We created the idea from that concept.
And tell me a little bit more about the logo, because I know that there was a story that you were talking about earlier that was behind the logo.
Yeah, so the idea behind the logo, obviously it's a silhouette of a dog, but in all honesty, my first dog that was Tyson, was a boxer as well, so we kind of went with the silhouette of a boxer. And then the most important component of that logo is the silhouette of the girl that's in the logo, representing the daughters and the girls that are we're proud fathers of. So.
And how many girls do you have?
I have two girls, none of which are dating any of Shane's sons, obviously.
And that's how it all started. He had his two girls first, and I always said, when I have my boys, they're going to be dating your girls, which set me up for karma.
Have said it.
And I have two girls now, and like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Absolutely.
I have two beautiful young girls.
Of course. I mean, obviously, being a girl.
Absolutely.
Girls rule.
Girls rule the world, right?
Yeah.
Cue the Beyonce song.
This is where, you can pay your little homage to
Absolutely.
them.
Right.
So tell me what kind of apparel you guys have. I know that there were some sweatshirts, some T-shirts. What else do you guys have going on?
Okay, we have everything from crew necks to hoodies to hats to joggers, baseball tees. That's one of my personal favorites because we're
definitely.
big Cub fans. Go Cubs tonight.
Yes.
Regular T-shirts, hoodies, like I said, snapbacks. We do have a new logo coming out soon. We'll get into later, but we're expanding every week. Really, we're bouncing ideas off each other and seeing what people like and seeing what's good out there, and coming up with something new every week. Saying, oh, I see that joggers. This is one of our newest ones out. The joggers are real hot right now. The crew necks, and he sold me on the crew necks, and they're hot right now. So what do you got to do? You got to put it out there. So and that's how our inventory just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And growing, yeah. What has been a great seller for you recently?
So I just have to say that we call it our classic vintage tee, which is our original DoG logo.
Okay.
This is actually our original logo established in 2019, which represents when we came up with the idea and started the concept. But we also expanded that a little bit to now our other logos just say Apparel Company because we had some customers assuming that the establishment when you became a dad, and so we went ahead and listened to the market a little bit and changed it and put the Apparel Company at the bottom there, just so we can be more appealing to everybody.
Right. And I feel like it doesn't always have to just be actual human daughters, because I know that my husband here behind the camera is a dad of a daughter, but she has 4 paws.
Oh,
There you
nice. There you go. Boom.
And honestly, you
works,
are
right?
not the first. That my best friend Dave has gotten a T-shirt from me. Him and his wife are actually expecting now, and we're pushing Team
Oh,
Girl.
nice.
Absolutely.
But
There you go.
he actually bought a shirt because he's such a big dog lover.
Right.
Exactly.
And it was a German Shepherd, or it is a German Shepherd, a female, and so he bought a shirt because of that. So
There you go.
it works
Absolutely.
both ways. It really does.
Definitely. So where can we find all of this wonderful apparel? I know that you guys have a couple of new things coming out soon. So where can people go to find all of your apparel?
So we actually have an Etsy shop right now called DoG Apparel Company. So we'll have that link available on our Instagram pages, our
Yes.
Facebook pages. And obviously you can just go straight to the Etsy shop and type in DoG Apparel Company and it's there. That's pretty much where we're available right now. And obviously you can put orders there. You can hit us up on our Facebook and Instagram pages and reach out that way as well too.
So I see we also have these hats. Can you guys tell me a little bit about these? Because there are quite a few.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we just paid attention to the market, and when snapbacks are in nowadays, and we got the original Yupong snapbacks here, so we offer those in our charcoal gray
Okay.
or the black, and they're the nice quality wool snapbacks
Yeah, definitely.
as well
These are
too.
very
So
thick. So definitely a good
absolutely.
fall winter hat.
And then we have the traditional trucker hats available as well too.
My personal favorite.
Absolutely, and then this is one of our favorites too. It's a golfer style.
Oh, okay.
Velcro adjustable hat there, so we get some hits on that hat as well
Awesome.
too. So just get a couple different options out there, and then obviously when the winter rolls around, we'll have some winter beanies and knit hats available too. So
Okay, and yeah, you mentioned that there were more items available. So tell me a little bit about those items that are going to be coming pretty soon.
go ahead.
Well, actually, we got a new line coming out. I guess you can call it a line, right? It's a Shy Dog, we like to call it, because we're in Chicago, and what's better than a Chicago dog, right? And so it's got a little bit of everything, just like Chicago Dog. It's actually right underneath you, right there.
Oh, yes.
And that is it now. And as you can see, it's got
That
the
is
Chicago flag symbol in the back with our symbol intertwined together. That is the newest coming out. That'll be out. It is actually for sale now. With that, we have those in hoodies. We have those in T-shirts. We have those in, well, we can put them on joggers.
crew
We can
neck?
put them on
Yeah.
pretty much everything. Crew necks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a real big hit.
It is,
Absolutely.
definitely. Because where are you guys from?
So we actually are both Chicago guys. We lived in the city for quite some time. We now live in just south of the city in suburbs or whatever. But most of our life we were in Chicago. So big time Cubs fans, obviously, and Bears fans. So that's
It's a
why
good time
Chicago's
to be a Cubs fan.
Absolutely.
All Chicago,
Got Sox too. Sox
Right.
in the playoffs
Yeah,
too. so-
exactly. Cubs, Sox, and
forget
the
them.
Bears
Right.
are
2-0
2-0 right
right?
now. So
Absolutely.
there you go.
And then so obviously some of our fall stuff, we had some some customers that reached out asking us for some fall items. So we have some more hoodies available.
Oh, yes.
And then people were talking about the crew neck, so we wanted to offer that as an option. And then we were getting a lot of people actually asking for the joggers. So we have the Champion fitted joggers here
Oh,
available
nice.
too. So those are nice and comfy for the fall.
That's
Perfect for
awesome.
that bonfire or
Oh,
snuggling
yeah.
up next to your loved ones, watching some football, So.
Having your daughters have
Next
some s'mores
year.
on the campfire.
Yeah,
right?
little
Absolutely. Yeah,
girls.
there you go.
Yeah.
So tell me, how has it been being dads of daughters? I mean, there's a lot to handle there,
There is a lot to handle.
You said it.
And I'm not gonna lie, my wife's the backbone of the family, and she without her, honestly, she's the glue. She holds everything together.
Absolutely.
But being a father of daughters, there's nothing. There's honestly nothing better. And you could have the worst day of work, and when you walk in that door and they got their pigtails flaring and they're saying da da da, and they grab your leg. It doesn't matter what happened that
Of
day. You
course.
forget about everything.
Absolutely.
And then, both my daughters just it really brightens up your day just seeing them. And like I said, it has a lot to do with mostly to do with my wife and her routine and everything. But there is nothing better than being a father to daughters.
Yeah, you
Nothing.
can't
Definitely.
forget to pay tribute to the wives. They're the ones running the household and everything. And I'm
Oh,
not
I
afraid to
know.
admit that
I believe it.
they have
I
our
believe
girls in
it.
line.
Let's
there.
admit who the real CEOs are here, right?
Exactly. The
Our
ones
names
behind the
might be
scenes
on
over
the
here,
card,
exactly.
but they're the
Absolutely.
ones running the show, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
And then-
it's always going to be like that. So I
Right.
don't,
We better get used to it, right?
Yes,
There's
you
no
have to
getting
get
used to it.
used
We're
to it.
already accustomed to that. We know the rules and how this works. And same thing with my wife, Danica. She's doing amazing job raising two beautiful girls, and I follow her orders because she knows what's best for the girls. And
of course.
if you're a dad, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And obviously, as Shane was saying over there, the best part about coming home is that unconditional love, which we alluded to earlier about that logo with the dog. Like, those girls are so excited when we come home. You know, at the top of the stairs, there's nothing better opening that door, walking in, and Daddy, Daddy, and then like jumping in your arms. There is no better feeling than that. So.
Of course, definitely. That is so awesome. So tell me again, where can everybody come to find you to order your amazing lines and, of course, the Chicago ones? Where can they find you again?
Absolutely. So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We have obviously DoG Apparel Company on both Facebook and Instagram. And then our store is actually on Etsy. So
Gotcha.
we have a live shop on there, DoG Apparel Company, and you can find all of our items there. Our fall line is going to be uploaded,
Yes.
real soon, so that those items will be available along with the exclusive Chicago. We'll have a limited supply of that, so make sure that you hit
awesome.
those up pretty quickly because those aren't limited.
All right.
You can also, like, I don't know if you said it, hit us up personally, direct message, and we can take care of whatever you need. So.
And I
Absolutely.
also noticed that you guys have masks
Yes,
too. So
you know,
definitely
for the
if you
time.
want some of those.
There you go. Yeah. Mask up. There you go.
So just again, why behind why we created this is we wanted to create a brotherhood, a fatherhood of dads that are extremely proud and honored to be dads of girls.
Right.
Majority of the time everyone's like, "What are you hoping for? What are you hoping for?" And you get a dad that says, "I'm hoping for that boy, hoping for that boy." But
Always, yeah.
once both of us had two daughters, that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, we are just honored to be dads of girls, and I know there's a community out there of fathers that feel the same way. They wouldn't
Yes.
trade it for the whole world, and that's what we're trying to create here. People that are proud, not only to wear our apparel here, but just the fact that they are super invested in being awesome fathers. And our tagline, that we include in all of our sales, our posts, is set the standard. And that not only goes for the standard of apparel that we're obviously promoting here, but setting the standard for your girls, and that's where that ties in. Is most important to us.
Right.
Set the standard. Every post we put out there, as a dad, you remember to set that standard for your girls so that they know what to expect in life and have those high expectations. So
Of course.
hashtag set the standard.
That's right. So that's the standards, right? Like my boy here was saying, it really is important for us to lead by example.
Definitely.
And whatever they see from us is what they're going to expect from boyfriends that they bring home, hopefully not till 28, 29 years old.
In their 30s.
In their 30s.
Yeah, right.
But, and I want them not to bring home someone like their dad, but I want them to bring home someone with morals and characteristics like their father.
Right.
And just very, very solid man that I can trust with my daughters out and about.
Absolutely.
Right, definitely. Well, thank you guys for coming and sharing your amazing products. I know that we're going to be picking up some things right after
Thank
our
you.
episode. But thank you guys again.
Thank you guys so
Darrell.
Thank
much
you very
for
much.
giving us this opportunity. We
For
appreciate
coming
it so
out.
much. Yeah.
And thank you again to Stevie from Stevie's Michies. He is the one who recommended Dads of Girls,
Absolutely.
DoG. So thank you, Stevie.
Stevie.
And
Stevie.
Stevie is actually our
Thank you very
first
much.
patron on Patreon. So thank you again, Stevie, for everything that you do and for you Michies.
Absolutely. Check out Stevie Michies too. They're delicious. They will not disappoint. So.
They definitely won't. So thank you for watching. This is another episode of South by Southeast.